Hi guys, Joel from Teclan here. Today I'm doing a video on the 5 questions business owners often ask about marketing, but they never really get a straight answer for.
Is marketing actually getting harder?
Yeah, so marketing, it's a bit of a nuanced question because on one hand, the execution layer and the entry level side of things like ad variations and creative, pumping that out is getting much easier. So the bar to entry is lower, but overall, I think strategic oversight and the connect between the business and the marketing is becoming closer and more important. So you really need that strategy and understanding of your business. So that's margins and what your goals are and really working towards that.
Why do some businesses spend thousands on marketing but get nothing back?
Yeah, so businesses spend thousands on marketing, whether that's paid ads or branding, marketing, whatever it is. The common reasons I would say is a misunderstanding of your business goals. So if you're optimizing for return, for example, but that's overperforming and you're not scaling the business and your goal is to grow, then that doesn't make any sense. And vice versa. If efficiency is key, but then you're chasing volume, that just doesn't work. So that's a misalignment in the goal. And after that, it's targeting. If you don't understand your audience, everything is built off that. So if you get that wrong, everything isn't really going to work. Algorithms are becoming more automated. So in Meta, for example, the creative does the work, but it still requires a clear creative that gets your audience, because then Meta can optimize around that and vice versa.
Do I really need to post on social media every day?
No. So a lot of business owners are told that social media is everything. It happened about 10 years ago. They're all told that social media is this new thing and you need to get on it. And yes, while social media is still an amazing channel and you need to be on there organically and paid, it's not an essential to post every day. Quality over quantity. So if you're posting 3 times a week, that's really good. On platforms like LinkedIn, higher quality but less volume is helpful, whereas Instagram and Facebook, a higher volume while maintaining that quality is really useful. So you don't have to post every day, just focus on putting out quality content that actually resonates with your customer and makes sense for the business.
What's the biggest mistake businesses make with marketing?
I wouldn't say it's the marketing itself. I would say the biggest mistake people make with marketing is not understanding it and not seeing the value in it. A lot of people think, oh, I'll market myself. I understand my product. Marketing is always the last thing on the budget. Finance, they're the first to cut it. They're like, you know what, we'll cut that. But when your business is struggling financially or you're trying to grow and you're trying to cut costs, up those margins, cutting marketing is probably one of the worst things you could do. We've seen it time and time again where people end up cutting it and then that leads to the demise of their business because nobody's seeing it. And the whole point of marketing is to bring your product to the market. It's kind of in the name. So it's a very important channel and every business should be taking it seriously, just like they do sales.
Why should a business hire a marketing agency?
So there's many reasons and benefits of having a marketing agency. If you're a small business, some agencies, depending on your goals, it might not be worth it. So I'm not going to lie to you and say every single person in the world should have a marketing agency, because if you're just starting up and you're a freelancer, for example, you might not have the budget or the necessity to do as much marketing with an agency. But when your business is starting to grow and you've got staff on, rather than bringing on a whole marketing team covering your SEO, your website, design, everything. If you hire an agency, that's all in one place and that's all for one price. You don't have to pay for sick pay, annual leave, and you know what you're getting. Teclan, for example, we've been around for over 26 years and we've got a team, a wide variety of skills. There's marketing, there's web design, and there's technology, which covers cybersecurity, domains, etc. So hiring a marketing agency brings all that specialist knowledge into the business without having to pay specialist salaries to multiple different people. You get a full team without hiring a full team. So I think it's really important for businesses that are growing and they're trying to save time, because even when it's basic marketing that you could maybe do yourself because you understand your business, that time could be much more valuable working on the business rather than the execution within marketing or strategy. So I hope this video has been helpful for you guys, answering questions that are often asked but very rarely actually answered. I just hope it shined importance on understanding your audience, understanding your business, and understanding your margins. Everything like that ties directly into your marketing, and that helps sales, marketing, and the entire company work towards the growth, rather than all separating in different departments, as that can be a serious problem. If you want help with your marketing, to upgrade your outdated website, or help with cybersecurity, get in touch with Teclan today. We help partner with your business, become part of the business, and help you scale and achieve your goals. Thanks, guys.